What's up guys, this is Alan Rodriguez here with a Call of Duty Mobile tips and tricks video. This is my first gaming video. I believe that these tips are beneficial for those who are looking to get better. Make sure you watch through the whole video so that you get to know all of these tips and probably use it for success in the future. The Call of Duty Mobile World Championships winner gets a grand prize of $1 million. All of you guys have the potential to qualify and win. I believe in you guys. Yes, you, the ones watching. I will be making this series-wise, so watch all of it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So, we get into the tips. Tip number 1. Settings. Make sure you have the most comfortable settings that suit you. What I mean by that is having the right sensitivity for things like ADS, hipfire, and all sorts of things. So, you've got my settings here. So let me just get in my settings. It's on basic, and my settings are really basic. You don't have to use these settings, but like if you really need the settings, then yeah, you just gonna use these ones. And now let's get into sensitivity. I didn't really change anything apart from some things. Really didn't change anything. Just kept it on default because I was quite comfortable with these settings. So I'll just give you guys like 5 seconds if you guys really need to, copy my settings for some reason. So yeah. Oops, my freaking internet, dude. Chill out. Alright, now we get back into sensitivity here. Sorry for that internet connection bump there. Some dead internet connection I have. So yeah, so that's it for tip number 1 because it's really important to have settings like this. So yeah, that's it for tips number 1. So now we're in tip number 2. HUD. Customize your HUD so that you can play very comfortably and with many fingers. So yeah, I don't use simple mode. I use advanced mode because like who even uses simple mode, bro? Like probably some people do, but I prefer to use advanced mode. So hipfire is the one I use. One tap ADS. Like if you're a beginner, I would recommend to use that. But hipfire, I use it. If you want to use custom, then absolutely you can. But yeah, so this is what my HUD looks like. HUD layout. It's really important to have a customized HUD layout because you can play really comfortably. As I said before, I play with 4 fingers, and remember, more fingers, the better. Your gameplay, your movement, your reaction time, everything will be insanely better than your opponent if you have more fingers. If let's say you're going against someone with thumbs, like they use one to move and one to look around and probably one tap ADS you. You play with 4 fingers, you'll be just like probably even clap them. Even if you have like really bad aim, you can clap them. It's because you can use, like, as you can see, my like crouch and jump and reload buttons, they're quite like sometimes I really need them most of the times to move over my enemy or something and shoot. So I like to move around quite a lot when I'm shooting my enemy because it's just harder them to hit me, but it's easier for me to hit them. It does take quite a bit of practice to get this down, but the time is worth it, man. Absolutely worth it. So yeah, so this is also linked in with the next tip I'm giving you. Like my aim has gotten so much better with like 4 finger claw than it has ever been with 2 thumbs, man. Like it's really great. So I'll give you some time to copy these settings if you really want to. It doesn't matter. You don't need to do these. You can use as much fingers as you want, but I would recommend more than 2 thumbs because it's just too bad, man. So yeah, I'll just give you some time to like copy these if you want to. So yeah. So now this tip is what really gives the professional players advantage, and I'm pretty sure all of you know this, but I have to bring it up here because it's really important. If I die back in the gameplay here because I have to talk and play at the same time, which is real hard, but I'll just try my best to play, I guess. But tip number 3 is aiming. Aiming is obviously the most important part in the game. You gotta master it to dominate. And not everyone has the best aim, so you gotta practice. Practicing is really important, which I'll into in a bit. But aiming, really, you've gotta practice. And if you're really bad at aiming and you use two thumbs, really recommend claw. I'm still getting used to claw. If you can see in the background, I'm not that good still, but I will be better hopefully in the future. But aiming, that's why the pros are like better than you. Aiming really shapes your playstyle, man. The flicky aim or the smooth aim, you're one of those two types of people or more types. But yeah, now that's it for tip number 3. So now we'll get into tip number 4. Practice. As I said before, practicing really helps you out a lot. That's really, really important if you want to be like the pros. The pros practice as much as they can, and they put their time and effort into it, and trust me, it will pay off at the end of the day. And practicing will build up your muscle memory, your strategy of play style, all that sorts of things, all those sciencey wordsy things. And man, like you'll be so much better. Practice makes perfect, and it really does. It actually really does. And I'm pretty sure all of you guys know that, and hopefully you actually listen to this. That's actually how pros are on the top level. They put their time into it, as I said before. They put their time, maximum effort into practicing. I would say practice about 5 to 10 minutes average a day. If you want more, like if you're feeling like your aim's going off a bit, then I would say practice more. Adjust your sensitivity, as I said before, a bit, and feel what you're feeling, dog. Like it's your hands, your phone, whatever. It's your type of gameplay, your play style is really up to you, man. So having the aim and practicing it is just like it will take you up to some high quality standards. Yeah, and like yeah, so practicing. That's it for tip number 4. Now we get into tip number 5, which is ranked mode. I'm just gonna run away from these guys because I can't talk and like play at the same time. But ranked mode, it's also a type of practice, but I would say play more of it like a daily, because it'll help you play against players against your like type of skill level. Obviously, you can better you get, actually the competition gets harder, so it will just be a smooth transition. Nothing won't be that bad. You won't be playing against bots, I'm pretty sure, and you get from beginner to I think pro or even better. Pro like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm pretty sure you get more and everything. And the world championships come in, so if you qualified, you had to be veteran and you had to get quite a lot of points. So yeah, practicing ranked mode, all these type of things, they're like into one category. So yeah, so tip number 5, that's it for tip number 5. So yeah, man, these are important tips. Take them in. Trust me. Like take them in, bro. Now we get into tip number 6. It is quite an important like tip, but I would say take it in. It helps you your physical health and everything. So yeah. So now we get into tip number 6, taking breaks. Take breaks up to 10 to 20 minutes every hour, 2 hours, really how much you're feeling. Like sometimes the more we play, our brain just gets a lot more tired, frustrated for losing, and our hands just generally gets really tired. So I would say like take a break for 10, 20, or even half an hour or even an hour if you feel like it. And breaks really, really help you to refresh your like muscle memory, refresh your like your mental state, whatever. Yeah, it will really help your brain to refresh. You would just have some fun, go watch YouTube, or just chill in bed, or whatever you want to do. Just chill, like don't do any heavy work with your hands. Just take a break, man. Taking breaks is really important. That's what the pros do, man. Pros just take breaks as much as they can, so they just like refresh their hands, and that's how they get some cracked gameplay out. They get some insane sniping clips and all, and their aim is insane after they take breaks. So yeah, that's it for tip number 6. Now we get into a really, really important tip, which is tip number 7. This is by far the most important tip besides practice. Practice, because practice is really important. That's what most people do, and I'm pretty sure you guys sometimes do it too. But now we get into mental focus. Mental focus and goal. That's what the tip's name is. You should focus on your goal and be committed to it. Most people right now at the moment, he is really about to come in like in a bit, and like just like what, quite not even that like late though. It's not. I don't know how long it's left to do, but it's really really soon. So for that championships, obviously you guys need to like you guys need to practice. You guys need to like really play the game a lot, qualify for the phases and rounds, whatever you want to call it. But mental focus and goal will actually help you take there. Sometimes people just, let things get in their way and, really, like, let's say you're just not playing well one day and then you feel like quitting. I would say don't do that. Be committed to getting up there to the world championship. Getting up there is really what like really you need to have that anger inside your body. You gotta really like not make anyone stop you. Like no one don't let anyone like really discourage you or whatever. Just try the maximum of yourself, man, and one day I'm promising you'll get it. All the pros, they try to keep their mentality different, and also raging also comes inside this. Don't rage, man. Raging only isn't only bad for like the environment. It's also bad for you because it affects your play style of games. If you rage more, you break your equipment. Sometimes you shout at people that you don't need to shout at. Really, just don't blame it on the game. Next time if you lose, just blame it on yourself. That anger will be pushing you forwards. I'm telling you right now, like guys, this is what pros use. I'm pretty sure this is what pros use, man. Like mentality states are like really important. Just most people don't understand that, and like I've seen it quite in a few tips and tricks videos, but I'm pretty sure this is really quite underrated and should be in there. Now, the reason why I'm making this video to you guys and giving these tips, because if a beginner wanted to play against a professional, most likely the beginner wouldn't win, especially in the world championship. So, what should you do? You should become a professional player. And how do you do that? Use these tips. I'm telling you guys. And these professionals were always beginners like you once, and that's how they got up to this, man. Because they used these freaking trips, bro. I mean tips, bro. I had wait thinking about that. So you had to use these tips. They followed it compulsorily, and they got it up here. And yeah, man. Now, now, so I decided to make this. So I will be making more videos from beginner to professional because I decided to make this a series. So yeah, I will be making more videos on tips and tricks. Just forget about my gameplay at the background. I don't want you guys trying to have black screen or anything. Just I'm really bad because I'm talking. But yeah, we'll be making more videos on this. More tips and tricks. Like if there's any improvements that you guys want to see, then comment down below. And now, this is the advising part where I get into. I'm gonna stand still quite a bit. Gaming is just a part of life. Please do focus more on studies because at the end of the day, that's what will keep your life moving forward. And that is true, guys. I know I sound like a parent here and all, but like that is really what like keeps your life moving. You can buy new equipment if you like what get a job or something. You can buy like what iPad Pro or whatever to get a better like gameplay or whatever you to like just get better honestly. So yeah, don't like sit on the game for like 20 hours or something, and mostly them 9 year olds. I'm joking, chill. But don't sit on the game for like a long time. It's gonna make your back hurt, all that. Your physical health will go down. Play your game. Play your game. I don't know, probably maximum 5 hours, 6 hours. I'm not gonna limit you. I'm not forcing you or anything, but I'm just saying. You don't have to play the game full on every day, all the time, You can be really good while we're just playing, like, what, at the weekends? I've seen some players play at the weekends and they're like cracked, bro. They're like world class sometimes. So, yeah, don't sit on the game. That's probably why your parents shout at you, most likely. I don't know. But yeah, I don't care if I sounded like a parent. This is really important information for you guys. Oh, I just lost. What the heck? So, yeah. So now, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Alright? Whatever. If I said anything really bad in this video or whatever, just, say in the comments. I'm sorry if I, like, offended you or whatever. I'm pretty sure I'm making sure I didn't, like, it's not offensive to anyone. And, like, I'm not begging you to subscribe or anything. Like, just give me some improvements on the comment down below, because I really want to see some improvements. Like, if my mic quality should be better closer to my mouth, or I'm just not loud enough or whatever. So yeah. So, and it's Alan Rodriguez here. Peace out.